I think he had somewhere around 25 World Series he covered. He's a columnist, national baseball writer for the Arizona Republic. And joining us now is Sandi Gomez, who put together this incredible Pedro Gomez Foundation. It's a 501c3 nonprofit organization that was established in 2021. And it's for those that want to get in this industry, the sports journalism industry. And she joins us now on the Right to It guest line. How you doing, Sandi? Rock Minuch and Jimmy B. How you doing today?
Hi, I'm really good. Thanks for having me on.
Of course. So Pedro Palooza. Tell us about that and how it all started. Take us back to how it first started and this idea about doing a golf tournament and the big gala. And it's a formal deal, Minuch. You'd have to rent a tux.
Get the tux.
Get the tux out.
Clean up pretty good.
Yeah.
Clean up.
I wouldn't go as far as suck, but I do want people to look good, just to look good. So Pedro Palooza came about. Well, that's sort of the nickname for the gala.
Yep.
It came about as part of the Pedro Gomez Foundation, and the Pedro Gomez Foundation came about literally the next day after my husband passed away. People were asking me where to donate money, and we decided to set up a scholarship with ASU at the journalism school, and then it sort of found its way to another scholarship at University of Arizona. It's a baseball academic scholarship. Our oldest son played baseball there. Thirdly, we teamed up with NAHJ, which is the National Association of Hispanic Journalists, and teamed up or partnered with the Arizona Republic paper. And we sponsor a 10-week paid internship at the Arizona Republic for students. And then lastly, we also teamed up with MLB umpires. And what we do with that is the umpires do a training program across the country, including Phoenix, where they train youth 16 to ages 21 how to be an umpire. And so we sponsor that event here every year. So we've had 2 recipients for each scholarship. We've had 2 interns and 2 umpire events. So we're rolling right along. We are a small foundation, but we're mighty. We've done a lot in 3 years.
Sandi, when it comes to, say, the 2 recipients or the kids the students that want to get involved in this, is it typically they want to be writers? They want to be in front of the camera? What is it that they want to do?
So at the Concrete School, it's through the journalism school. Concrete School. They have all sorts of media outlets, digital, writing, TV, radio. So it could be in any one of those branches, any of those areas. U of A one, like I said, is a baseball academic, summer academic scholarship. So you have to be a baseball player.
Sandi, what was?
And then of course, the one at NAHJ is also for journalists.
Sandi, you throw so many things out there. What was the initial love for Pedro when you think about that? I mean, he was such a phenomenal talent in front of the camera, writing. What was his true passion? Was it the writing? Was it the reporting per se?
Oh, his true passion was baseball. Yeah. Just solidly baseball. He always wanted to be part of that. He was that guy who would ask the tough but fair questions, but at the same time always wanted to know about who he was interviewing, about their family and their interests and their life. As far as his, he connected with the Latin baseball players quite well, obviously because he spoke Spanish. So they were Latin baseball players that would only do interviews with Pedro. So he was a huge asset for ESPN in that sense.
And I got to imagine, the following of one Barry Bonds for what seemed like forever, that he was the exclusive guy. I mean, things that you can share with us eventually. How exciting was that? I mean, he was the one guy for ESPN said, Pedro, tag you're in. How exciting was that for you and the family to follow Barry Bonds around for what seemed like an eternity?
I think it was close to 3 years, if I'm correct. It was a very long time. And those two had an interesting relationship. It was sort of a love-hate, mostly hate relationship, probably. But, I mean, it really catapulted Pedro into the limelight because he was following Barry Bonds. So that was a pretty cool thing, of course, because he started that early on in his career with ESPN.
Is there a website? Can people number? So give all of the details that you have for the Pedropalooza, the gala, and also the golf tournament.
Okay, so the gala is November 15th, a week from Friday. It's at the Juice, which is in downtown Phoenix, which is a fabulous venue. It's not your stodgy ballroom by any means. Pedro would have hated that. It is a great. The tickets are $200 a piece, but it includes dinner, drinks, live music. We have a headliner this year. Her name is Kristen Merlin. She comes from The Voice. She was on The Voice 7 years ago, and she was in 5th place. She is a fabulous entertainer. She's amazingly good. So it's a really fun evening. It's dancing, DJ included. It's a great vibe at the Deuce. So that is next Friday, November 15th. Starts at 5:30 p.m. until 11 p.m. There will also be auction items. The auction items can also be found on the website. And I'll come back to the website. So the golf tournament is the following day on Saturday at Legacy Golf Club. Shotguns start at 9:30 a.m. Registration's at 8. That's going to be there. It's a great place for a golf tournament as well.
Marvelous.
So everything can be found. Yeah, everything can be found on the website, which is www.pedrogomezfoundation.org. That's the place you can learn about who we are, what we do as a foundation. It also is the place to go register for the gala and the golf tournament, or both if you'd like to attend. There's a discount for attending both. So registration is pretty easy. All the information is there. What more can I tell you? Oh, auction items. Auction items, really important. So we're going to go live to auction items starting Monday, and you can start bidding on them on Friday. It will end Friday night during the gala. So that is nationally. So if you can't attend, you might want to check out the auction items. We have amazing auction items. I'm very lucky to have very generous donors. So I have like Cardinal tickets, Sun tickets. I have Yankee tickets, box seats at Fenway, 3 vacation homes, Telluride, Rocky Point, San Diego.
Wow.
I have 2. Yeah, no, it's great stuff. I have a Bay Area package that includes Warriors and Giants tickets. I have a Miami package that includes Heat and Marlins tickets. So, I mean, there's and there's some sports memorabilia, because where would you be if you didn't have sports memorabilia? So the 2 best things I will say on that is like Chris Sale and Bobby Witt Jr. is on there. So good stuff.
Everything up is at PedroGomezFoundation.org.
1 minute.
Sandi, thank you so much. I think this is great. I think if you can't, I think the best deal is playing golf on Saturday after you're at the gala the day before. I mean, doing both to save a few bucks. It's all for an amazing cause for those that want to get in this industry, or sports journalism and education. So, Sandi, great stuff. Thank you for making some time for us.
30.
And we'll keep driving traffic to the website, especially next week.
Yes, thank you very, very much. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
You got it. Sandi Gomez joining us again for the Pedro Gomez Foundation, which is next weekend. We'll come up with hour number 2 next from Twin Peaks, Deer Valley. It's Rock Manuj, GBB, right here on Fox Sports.